this masculine is full on having visions and dreams, daydreams, all about union. It's union timelines. This masculine can see union with this divine feminine. Now, this divine feminine is very, very spiritual. So that, you know, and the divine feminine is a spiritual energy. Like, you can't be, you know, you can't be in the Empress frequency, you know, or in the Queen frequency and not be, you know, tuning in on a spiritual level. You just can't. So, but I'm talking about, like, I'm not just talking about like an Empress. I'm talking about like a High Priestess. Like, you are, you know, you use divination tools, you work with the moon phases, you're very connected to nature, to the angels, the ascended masters, spiritual realm. Maybe you do it professionally, you know, like what I do for work, or maybe that's something that's in alignment with you that you're, you know, that you're ascending into. But you are spiritual no matter what, like who this is for. And this, I'm getting like, I'm seeing the word astounded. This divine masculine is astounded. They are literally impressed by the depths of this divine feminine and their connection to the spiritual realm. It is, this might sound kind of funny, but it makes this masculine feel safe. Meaning, like, this feminine is in her power. She's a stable, consistent energy, because that's, you know, high vibrational energy is like that. It's not inconsistent and all over the place. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, like we have our moments, like through our ascension journey where we feel like that, or where we're going through phases like that or cycles like that. But we always ground, we always stabilize, we always integrate. And that's the difference. That's the difference. So let's get into the cards. Just random on the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. There he is. There he is. I'm not even going to use this deck. I'm going to use a different deck, but I was picking it up to move it. I'm going to use this other tarot deck. They're doing, this masculine is manifesting, they're manifesting physical union, some kind of like getting together, seeing each other, talking, communicating, something to bring you guys out of physical separation. That's what's going on here. And it's time. They've been putting a lot of thought and energy into the seeds of this connection and of union, of physical union together. This is a card of divine timing. It's the fruits of your labor. It's like, it's ready. Like the fruit, the tree has grown, you know? So it's right. The energy is there's something right with the energy here, okay? It's long-term stability. Like, this masculine is and it has a lot to do with like the astrology and the transits and things like that as well. But this masculine, he sees these union timelines with this feminine. Like, I'm hearing like you're the one that got away. Like, they know you're the one that got away. You slip through their hand, through their fingers. You slip through the cracks, you know what I mean? But they let you slip through the cracks, okay? So, anyways, there it is. So, I'm going to switch decks. And I'm going to use this tarot. And we're just going to see what wants to come through in regards to this. This masculine, though, he's like thinking about this feminine and like coming together with this feminine. Like all the time, I'm telling you. It's while they're at work, they get distracted, they find themselves daydreaming. You know, it's like when you're driving in your car or something on the way home from work and you're just like zoned out for a minute and you're like, whoa, like who was just driving the car for the last like 5 minutes, you know? They zone out. They zone out. And where do they go when they zone out? They go to the astral realm, and they're in the 5D with this feminine. That's where. So You know, and for me, this is also confirmation of this feminine being a witch, a priestess. She has her sacred sisters. She might have like spiritual tattoos or artwork, like, do you know what I mean? Or symbols, or, but it's also confirmation, like he's thinking about a priestess. He's thinking about a healer. He's thinking about a witch, a sister of the rose, a priestess of Isis, you know, like that kind of vibe. And he loves it. He loves it. Strength and the hermit. Look at that. The rainbow frequency and the rainbows are showing back up too. Okay, so this feminine emanates and reflects a lot of strength. And the feminine reflected to them the hermit energy as well. Like, this is what it looks like when you take time for yourself. This is what it looks like when you go within, and when you isolate and you heal and you choose self-love and you have healthy boundaries and you're not people-pleasing. And, you know, this is what it looks like. So for me, it's like, first of all, like, this is how this masculine sees this feminine. She's an angel. She's an earth angel. She's a leader. She's strong. I mean, both, we have angels, and she's a literal angel, and she's super connected to the angels, to nature, to the lions, to the spirit animals, like all of that, okay? Also, what I'm getting is a strong, strong pull from this masculine to bring themselves out of this hermit energy, this mode of, you know, being like pulled away and in some kind of hermit mode from the feminine. It's spiritual like connection too. This feminine makes this masculine feel like a king, the king that he is. She makes him feel strong and in his power, but it's divine strength. It's on a soul level. It's not like from the ego. And do you know what I mean? So, and the hermit is a super spiritual card. Like, the hermit is like a wizard. Like, the hermit is the guru. The hermit is the yogi guru, the hermit on the hill, you know, like I went, you know, and I lived in the Himalayas for the last, you know, 10 years all alone, and I meditated for weeks at a time and fasted, and it's like that, right? It's very spiritual. So again, it's something about like this, it's what this divine feminine like has shown this masculine in a strong, huge, big way about spirituality, about this path of ascension and awakening and healing and all these things. The hermit is wise and spiritually enlightened and very gifted in that way. And that's how this masculine sees this feminine. They see the feminine as somewhat of a hermit energy for sure, but it's like a deep spiritual, like you're my guru or you're my teacher. Like, I've learned from you. It's like that. Like, you're showing me the way. What is this masculine thinking about? Seven of Pentacles. Like, what are they thinking about? Seven of Wands. Seven clarifying another seven. Seven of Wands clarifying Seven of Pentacles. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. That's what the feminine showed this masculine. That's what this masculine is going. This feminine is strong. This feminine stands up for, you know, they show up authentically. They stand in their truth. They speak truth. They don't care what other people's opinions are. They don't care what people are going to say. They don't care. Okay? Like, she's constantly, like, you know, she's got her, like, energetic shields, and every single thing that comes at her, she puts her shields up, and it just bounces right off. She's a badass, and he knows it. But it's also about this masculine, like, standing up for what they believe in. Having confidence, challenging those in power, but also choosing your battles wisely. It's about taking a stand. It's bravery. It's taking a stand. It's like where I was defensive maybe in the past. I'm not defensive like that anymore. I'm not, you know, I'm not coming from a place where I have my defenses up. Now I'm coming from a place where I want to live like you do. I want to, you know, say what I want to say, and I want to speak what I want to speak. and I want to live in truth, and I want to be happy, and, you know, all these things. Tell me about the union timelines. Tell me about the Three of Cups, divine timing, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. We have 777, 4 and 3. It could be an age, 43 or 34, but it breaks down to a 7. We have 777. The Four of Pentacles is typically a card of like holding back. It's the miserly energy. Someone who's afraid to spend money, or someone who's afraid to give, or someone who's afraid to be charitable, or do you know what I mean? Like someone who penny pinches. But the Three of Wands is like your ships are arriving. Literally, like maybe by this next full moon. Right now the moon is waxing. Okay, very, very, with the energy here for whoever this is for, this reading, by the next full moon. It says planning for the long term, abundance from your past choices, pride in the success of your labors, be patient as you decide what's next. This is a card of patience, because you don't plant the seed and get the fruit the same day, right? It takes patience. It's cultivating. It's planting the seeds and laboring and attending to the seeds. And do you know what I mean? And then you finally get to reap the benefits and the rewards and the fruits of your labor, right? So it's like, what is this person thinking about? Tell me more about the union that this person is seeing with this divine feminine. Their energy is so strong with, like, if you're the feminine watching, like, you'll feel this person like crazy, and the signs and synchronicities that this person is sending and that you're getting in regards to this, like, it's insanity. It's insanity. It's a ramp up of the energy and the signs and synchronicities too. And it's just more intense. And it's also like your physical 3D reality is also signs and synchronicities, like things are happening and your life is a synchronicity. It's like crazy, right? But anyways, and look, it says opportunity on the banner, you know? Opportunities are coming in, okay? This is other things coming in too, but it's like, I'm coming in, like something's arriving, and they're holding very tightly onto the feminine. They're afraid to lose the feminine. They're afraid to, you know, like let go of like they've tried letting go and they can't let go. It's something they can't let go of. It's like attached to them, right? The Four of Pentacles, it can also be a card of like someone who's, you know, like they're just wealthy. Like they're just, you know, they've got like things that they, you know, they've acquired wealth and they're holding on to it. And I kind of see that, like the feminine is acquiring wealth, like the feminine is acquiring wealth, like she's in an abundant timeline right now. Going back to this masculine feels safe with the feminine, a lot of it has to do with this feminine's like spiritual gifts. Because the masculine is feeling like this. It's like they see this feminine as very spiritual, very in tune, highly intuitive. And so is this masculine, by the way. But the masculine feels like they have a true partner, someone who's a true equal, someone who can be next to them, and it's a true partner in life. All these different, you know, like reasons why. But they feel like, because the masculine is always in the position of being the protector and the warrior, and right? So the feminine is a warrior, but in a different way. It may not be like physical, like brute strength warrior, but she's a warrior with her mind. She's a warrior with her third eye and her heart and her psychic abilities and her premonitions and her visions and her crystal ball and her crystals and her tarot cards and her pendulum, and okay, and her spirit animal guides, like communing with the spiritual realm and nature. And so it makes this masculine feel safe because he feels like this spiritual powerhouse of a divine femme, that she can see problems, things happening, coming, like she sees things a mile away. She can read the room. So that makes him feel safe and good, because it's like, you know, she can see things, I can protect. There's this, it's hard to explain, but if this is for you and you know what I'm trying to say, you'll feel it and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. it lets the masculine kind of put his foot off the, take his foot off the gas for a moment, and he can be more in his feminine and, with her, because he doesn't have to be on high alert all the time and like hyper vigilant all the time, and like, he can let the guards down with her. He knows, like, she'll sense things too. She'll sense if something's coming. She'll alert me, and then I can go be the warrior and protect. It's like that. So he feels like it's really cool. He feels like it's awesome. He feels like you guys together are, and it could be man or woman. So I just want to say that I'm saying he and she, but roles could be reversed, of course, right? But anyways, you catch my drift. So this masculine, let's just ask about that. Show me how this masculine feels about the spiritual side of this feminine. The fact that this feminine is highly spiritual. You're a healer, like you work with energy work or Reiki, or you have a podcast, or it's something that you're wanting to develop and do, or this is a part of your creations, or but that's why you came here, and you're embodying, or you're starting to really embody more of why you came here, like who you came here to truly be. How does this masculine feel about the spiritual gifts, insight, and spirituality of the feminine? They're like, give me more, baby, give me more. Six of Pentacles. They want more. They want it. They want it all. They want it. And they want to give. This is equal give and take. Again, it's like, it's just so, look at that, 6-6. And then the High Priestess, there she is. See? There you go. So this masculine can see, this masculine is manifesting union with this High Priestess. Period. He's manifesting union with this High Priestess. This masculine just wants to give to this priestess, but also knows that with giving to her, there's going to be a balanced flow. So he gives, she gives. There's no tit for tat, keeping score. You say I love you more, and I feel like I do this more, and you need to step up here. And, there's no like doing that, micromanaging each other and trying to reshape each other and fix each other. And you can't do that with people. People are only going to heal and change if they want to. And until they do, they will not. And even then, it's hard for people to really, truly change. Like, you really have to have a spiritual awakening, or you have to have a really big moment of enlightenment around certain things or yourself. Like, and you really have to go into some deep healing, But this masculine is like, yeah, like I can see it, like shooting stars. This masculine is seeing, they're paying attention to stuff like this, and they've learned a lot from this priestess, or it's just what they've been learning or tuning into with this priestess, this feminine, in the, in the 5D, and, through telepathy and all that, the energetic connection. But like, I feel like there's like wishing on a star, or I'm looking at the stars and, they remind me of you, or I'm looking at the moon and it reminds me of you, or the sun and it reminds me of you, or the sunset or the sunrise. There's all that kind of stuff that I'm getting here that's like this person thinks about, and it just really reminds him of this priestess. The end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. Travel or relocation. So there you go. So again, it's like this masculine with this priestess. It's like, I want to come in. I want to give in the 3D. I want to give. I know that when I give, it's like, I know I'm being called to come give to this priestess, period. And when I give, sorry guys, the video got cut off, so I'm going to have to edit it, like blend the two videos together. So hopefully it doesn't cut off my head. That's what usually happens, but it's all good. So you guys will already know if it does. But anyways, what I was saying when it cut off was that like this masculine knows that like when they want to come in and give to this feminine, like what does this masculine know about this feminine? Like if they come in and give to this feminine, what do they know to be true about giving to her? They know she's a queen. They know she's where it's at, and it's not just on a 3D level. It's so much deeper than that for who this is for. They know she's confident. Like she can hold him. She can hold him in all of his nature. It's unconditional love. So it's without condition. It's not change this about yourself, do this, do that. I'm going to micromanage you and coach you. And it's, I know who I am, and I can hold space for both of us and for you, but I'm in my power and I can see things that most people can't. And I can feel things that most people can't. So if you come to give to me, you've got to come correct. And that's, her energy demands respect. She doesn't have to say it. She's not karmic. She's not karmic, or, you know, karmic people, that's what karmic relationships are. It's like, you know, why don't you respect me? And you should speak to me with respect. And, you know, just, it's like, well, the respect isn't there. It's never going to be there. It's never going to come back. It's never was there. It's like that, you know? So they know this to be true about this priestess, this spiritual feminine. The 5 of Earth. A lot of fear, being out in the cold. There's a deep fear with this masculine. That's why it's very strong manifesting union, because they feel out in the cold, you know what I mean? But they want to come in from the cold, okay, right? Like they're tired of being cold. They want to be in the fiery warmth of this goddess, priestess, spiritual feminine, warrior queen. But there's a deep fear of, you know, FOMO, fear of missing out. Like it's like, I feel like, you know, if I don't come in, or I don't make this happen, or I don't reach out, that I'm going to be out in the cold permanently. And I can't have that. I don't want to be out in the cold permanently with this queen of love. I mean, she's the most love. It's agape love. It's unconditional. It's infinitely flowing. It's, you know, like so much compassion and understanding and forgiveness and tranquility and ease, and, you know, and they feel really out in the cold from her. Is that what's happening? This masculine wants to come in from the 5. Yes. Big fat effing yes. And then we have the queens. We have the Queen of Wands. I mean, yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. We just don't have, and we have the High Priestess. But we don't have the Queen of Pentacles. She hasn't come out yet. That's okay. It's fine. Okay? Clearly we can see that this masculine sees this very beautiful spiritual woman, or man, or priestess, or whatever, as a queen. But they see, like, you're everything. You're all 4 queens rolled into one. Even though we don't have the Queen of Pentacles, it doesn't matter. I asked specifically, and we got a yes. 6 of Wands is yes. To the question, yes. When this card or the Sun card comes out, there's your answer for yes. If it's a yes. Victory. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success. Award. It's just yes. It's yes, 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 yes. I plan to have victory here. That's what I'm daydreaming of. That's what I see. These union timelines. I want to renew this. I want to resurrect this. Ace of Wands, I want this passionate new beginning. I want to light stuff up. I want to look at that 4 of, all I'm hearing is, will she reject me? Will I get the sword? You know, or will she be open to receiving? You know, or will I get the sword? That's not going to stop them. They want this. They plan this. This is major arcana. They want to resurrect this. Okay? And again, it's like this very spiritual energy. They feel the spiritual resurrection and the phoenix rising and the kundalini's happening and rising up too. You know, it's like, it's just, there's so much more deeper stuff going on here than what I'm channeling or covering in this message. But if this message is for you, then you already know. Look at failing to recognize a magical opportunity. Yeah, this masculine, they're manifesting union timelines. They want to come in from like out in the cold with this priestess, with this queen. They feel like together you guys are a powerhouse couple. Like they see stability, they see long-term, they see abundance and wealth. They see both of you guys, you know, being masters in your craft. You're both independent, you're both successful, or you're both solid in a lot of ways like that, you know. They're going, I missed out on this magical opportunity before. I'm not going to do it again. Something has opened up. The universe has opened up these doors again. It feels right. It feels right to this person. Does it feel right to this masculine to come in now? Is that what's going on? Yep, 6 of Cups, there it is. 3 of Cups, there it is again. You have 3 cups twice. Yeah, this is celebration. This is coming together. This is past lives. This is inner child feeling good, and like inner children coming together, and just joy and happiness. And yeah, they miss you. Yeah, they're thinking of you. Yeah, they want this. You know, if this is for you, this masculine is completely head over heels in love, and it's soulful love, passionate love. The passion is just beyond, you guys. This masculine is wanting union with this priestess. Okay, the moon. I love you to the moon and back. That's what I'm hearing. I love you to the moon and back. Okay, so this is what I've got. I'm going to leave it here. If you guys want to book with me, you can find all of my different reading options. Akashic, past life readings, you know, general psychic readings, healing sessions, shadow work, one-on-one sessions, things like that. In the description box, I'm looking for my message deck. I want to get some messages from this masculine. Anyways, and yeah, so it's all there. And then also, you guys, there's still space available for our quantum healing and activation workshop. We are astral traveling together this Saturday on the 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over Zoom. It is recorded, okay? So if you can't make it on the live, it's all good. Whenever you join in on the Zoom recording, okay, to experience this, you're there with us in real time because it's in the 5D, right? But we are astral traveling to the underwater mermaid temples of Atlantis. So we're going to be working one-on-one with the Atlantean mermaids. They're the ones I got the sacred call from this time, specifically to work on healing the nervous system, triggers, wounds, etc., connected to your stress levels and anxiety, and like what's setting you off or what's been setting you off. If you've been in a very dense, dark, heavy place, which most people have, this workshop is going to be very powerful quantum medicine for you, for all of us. Okay, so I'm excited because I definitely resonate with that. I've been feeling it, and I need a release. I need a cleanse. I need that purge that this is going to help with. Also, like activating our full 12-strand DNA, connecting us, right? Like it's like the 12th dimension, think of that, right? Or the 12 houses in astrology. It's opening that up, activating that more, bringing more clarity and awareness and connection to that kind of stuff. And then higher dimensional connection as well, where you're tuning in and connecting on these higher realms too. Activating the healing chakras of the hands, okay? So really bringing those on, activating those full force for the healers out there. You will feel the heat in your hand. You will feel the sweat, the heat, the energy. You will feel it, I promise, okay? Like, I'm telling you. And if you know already, right, what I'm talking about. Just like the same kind of energy and feeling and heat that you get when channeling. Speaking of channeling, that's another activation, is activation of the soul language of light. So it's your light language, verbal, speaking it, channeling it through through words, through vocalizing it, or through symbols, channeling it on paper, etc., art, things like that, okay? So really, really beautiful. Plus, we're going to be getting all of the Atlantean water healing and codes from the water and the ocean and like just everything, okay? The ocean in itself, we know, is extremely purifying, cleansing, and all that. So it's just going to be awesome. Working with the mermaids, working with the priestesses of Delphi, which are ancient Atlantean priestesses connected also to Greece. And anyways, the dolphins, the whales, the Atlantean dragons, the water dragons. It's like we're gonna be surrounded by so much beautiful energy and interdimensional galactic energy and Atlantean energy. So it's in the description box. Tickets are only $44. $44 always for the workshop tickets. That gets you your ticket, it gets you the recording, and it gets you the Zoom link for the live, okay? So I will see you guys in Atlantis. We hope that you join us. It's going to be a really beautiful one. All right. I'm so ashamed in my actions and my choices. I know how badly I messed up, and I see it all now. That's why we have that 5 of Pentacles and 4 of, like, someone who's, like, down. Like, I'm ashamed. I feel like, oh my gosh, like, I missed out, like that card said, on a magical opportunity. But it's all good, you guys. Everything in divine timing. And if it's meant to happen, it will happen. And this person feels like it's meant to happen. And I think a lot of you feminines feel it too. But you're not waiting on this person. You're not, this isn't some, like, This is someone you've been in separation from for a long time. It never got off the ground fully between you guys. It's like that. Our bond is unbreakable, and it was powerful and instant from the start. Yeah. I just saw 1111 on my, it's not going to be 1111 on your end, but on my end right now, I just saw 1111. I attached failure and love together. That's that karmic patterning and generational family stuff. They thought failure and love were the same thing. Like, you know, if it's difficult and chaotic and crazy and draining, then it's love. No, it's not it. I had my mind made up until I met you. And they were afraid of love too. Like, when you give your heart away or you open up or you're vulnerable, it just blows up in your face. So I'm good. I'm not going to do it. It's like that. Your twin flame has cleared karma. They've healed wounds. They've ascended. And they have risen to a frequency that will now allow 3D union. Mic drop. Are you kidding me with that message right there? That's beautiful confirmation of the download. This masculine is manifesting 3D union with this high priestess, with this spiritual, very, very spiritual divine feminine. And it says twin flame. So for those who are on the twin journey, you're a twin soul. If you're a twin soul, you've been in physical separation from this person for years. Probably most of you guys over 2 years easily. But yeah, it's never, you know, because they had to heal and they had to clear karma and heal wounds and, you know, to even allow the frequency to allow 3D physical union. So basically it's exactly what I said a moment ago about the timing is right. Something energetically is right, allowing 3D union. I feel like too much has happened and you won't want me. An underlying fear, you know. Again, that's old programs like, oh my God, the feminine's going to judge me. They're going to, because that's what they're used to. I feel a very strong pull towards you and it feels uncontrollable, yet I fight it. What is wrong with me? They self-sabotage. We know that these masculines, a lot of them, that's what they do. They run, they get triggered, and they self-sabotage. Meaning, like, I want one thing, and this is what would really make me happy, but I don't do it. Or I sabotage, and you know. I'm ready to communicate and open up to you. I need to tell you my truth. There it is. There it is. And then look, this last one was way over here. I have learned karmic lessons. I've learned self-love, and I choose to live my best life. See? And when they think of their best life, again, it's union timelines. It's union timelines. When I think of my future, I think of her or I think of him. When I think of like my best life, I think of her or him being there with me. As above, so below, baby. Something's happening in the 3D. So this is what I've got for you guys. I love you so much. Thank you, mi amors. Thank you for your comments, your likes, for all the things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I want to extend this one? I mean, we pretty much got this, but I was thinking maybe I'll extend it and maybe I'll do like an intimate reading. Maybe I'll do it. No, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. And tomorrow I will record an intimate love reading for the feminine and masculine collectives. And we'll see what comes through. But it's going to be an offline reading, meaning through this site, you know, that a lot of readers do that I use, Gumroad, you'll be able to purchase this reading. It's a private reading, so it'll only be for purchase, but it'll be an intimate deep dive, where it might be a little erotica, a little tantric, a lot of sexual, a lot of sensual, and we are going to be very specifically using these cards. Let me just check first. This is an intimate sexual magic tarot deck. Definitely can't use it on YouTube, but this card, there's like no actual nudity, so it's all good. But this is the deck I'm going to use. So we're going to do an intimate reading. So I will do that tomorrow and then I'll post it. You know, I will post it on the community page and like the link and everything for you to purchase it. And then if I do a DMDF reading tomorrow, I will also, you know, link that intimate reading to that video that I do in case someone wants to purchase it, you know, like, oh, if you want to watch this, you know, because it'll all be connected, you know. it's like I'm tuning into one big collective, but there's a lot of like little collective scenarios and energies going on in the big collective. So I'm getting a lot of like different scenarios and masculines and feminines, like different stuff going on and who I'm tuning in for and stuff like that. But anyways, so I'm leaving it here. I'll see you guys mañana. Hopefully this video didn't cut my head off, but whatever. Let's hold on. The star, I knew it. I just felt called. I was like, I know something powerful is going to come out, something twin flamey or something confirming like the soulmate thing or the union. It's the star card. It's the star card. Queen of Air. Within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah. Within the next 2 to 4 weeks. This month in June. June is a beautiful month, you guys. It's gorgeous. Beautiful. Something out of nowhere. This is like the tower, but it's like the tornado. It comes down and it hits. As above, so below. A tornado forms. It's an eye in the sky. It's a storm. And it touches down to earth. As above, so below. There's something coming in and it changes everything. And what does it have to do with? Destiny. The stars aligning. Wishes being fulfilled. Like your hope and your faith are being, you know, they're paying off. Let's get one more to end this. Because I'm extra. There it is, the fall full moon. It's harvest. Where's that 7 of Pentacles? Remember our very first cards out? 7 of Pentacles we saw and the 3 of Cups. There it is, 7 of Pentacles energy. It literally says culmination of your efforts, completion, abundance, fulfillment, a release, fruits of your labors. Fruits of your labor. Harvest. Yes, the time has come. It's harvest season, honey. Not just in love, for who this is for, but also in like money and finances and opportunities and other things too. The church, yeah, marriage, like, okay. So anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.